Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Monday the 12th, is it? Yeah, 12th of August. It was probably mid-50s last night. It's only 60 now. Nice, even temperature. It's supposed to be pretty much mostly cloudy here for today and tomorrow. Wednesday looks like it'll be nicer, then back to clouds, and then the weekend should be partly cloudy. I think Sunday being sunny. But yeah, we're getting into way more mellow weather. It's like the high today is supposed to be 71 or 72. I think the high all this week is like 78 at some point. How's that for the weather forecast? That's important for us motorcycle riders and a person that works on motorcycles for a living. Knowing the weather is a good thing. That dictates a lot in your life. But anyway, let's start this Monday off. Cloudy and 63 degrees. Oh, there's a little patch of blue. Got fumble fingers already this morning. Almost threw everything away.
Oops.
You almost seen a flash and bang, crash, boom.
And words.
Yeah, and words. Son of a frack.
Like.
Well, Mama,
Just a
old Monday's done swept around and reared her ugly head.
I know it.
That's all right. Just
You're
beginning
done, and then it'll be Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, next thing you know, we'll be going to another weekend.
I know.
Well, Mama,
Yes, sir.
hope you have a wonderful Monday,
You too.
and I'll see you as the day goes on.
All right.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
So I'll apologize in advance. Sitting so close to that window, the white balance is very blue compared to in here. This is a 22, I think. It's getting a ACS pump, which is sitting right there. I haven't done one of these on these newer ones. I'm at a point that ready to take well, I'm gonna take the trunk off first and then take the bag assembly off. But on what I found, I told you I'd talk about this on Monday. On Friday, when I was riding that, which also was a 20, I think it was a 22. Yeah, it was a 22. So I was hinted at to make sure it wasn't an alternator sound. And if I think it is, to unbolt the alternator, pull the shaft that links the alternator to the motor, it just pulls out, and you bolt the alternator back down and see if the noise goes away. Well, that 22 that I was riding and did service on was making the same noise as the Sea to Sky. She had to take it, so I couldn't pull the alternator off and test it. And what was happening, I just took this one panel off, and I'm swearing the sound's coming from the alternator, so I stick a stethoscope and stick the little metal rod down on a safe place down there so I don't touch any hot side, which is right there, and or any moving parts. And man, it was very loud. It almost made me snap the stethoscopes off my ears. But the same thing, it goes away fairly quick. I don't know if it's once things. I don't know if it. I don't think it's a heat soaking. Well, it could be a heat soaking thing, but yeah, I don't know. And the other thing, he sent me a special file and a special login. It's a level 2 BRP technician, like not here, but at the factory, level 2 BRP technician. Gives you that status, and basically, well, you can do a lot of things you can't normally do, and you can see a lot of things you're not supposed to see. But anyway, it allows me to attach a file from external source and allow me to flash her cluster and do the clutch cleaning and flushing. And but when I did that, it took Apple CarPlay, just zapped it right off of there. And so when I was done, it went through the cleaning process, and I don't know if the clutch is any quieter or not. I think it may be related, because there's your alternator, so it's it's getting the drive right out of that clutch area. So if that alternator is making the noise, it can come through and make it sound like a clutch sound. So very interesting. So, geez, I thought I might be thinking of Polaris or somebody else, but I thought we could upload up to like a 300 megabyte file. Well, the video I took of it on Friday, the bike's not here, I can't do the video again. I kept down-resing it. It has to be 25 megabytes. So I chopped it up, degraded it, and got it down to like 18. Hold on. Anyways, an employee that's had his tools down here, he's finally got a place that he can have them at home, so he's coming and grabbing them. That's what all that racket was. But as you see, it rolls right over there. I wouldn't be surprised if that shaft isn't. I don't remember what it looked like last time I had one of these apart, because I've done transmissions and stuff on them. I don't remember. It's probably being driven right off the clutch. So yeah, be interesting. I got no information. If you just wanted to know if it was the alternator making the noise, and if I took that shaft out and if it went away. So send him the video, told him what I found, and we'll see what happens. And I'm dealing the time frame is all out of whack because I'm talking to BRP of Germany. So we're, when he's up in the middle of his day, I'm asleep in the middle of the night. Well, hopefully I'm asleep. Yeah, I am with sleeping. Anyway, let me get this thing off and get that pump replaced. It's kind of like the other ones. They had a plastic piece, but it's completely different. All this plastic that's also holding this is the evap pre-filter. Oh, it's shock. I got a new shock for it too. It barely comes out under its own weight. So I've got now it's coming as a kit. They're updating it. I guess it's going to be the same as what the 24s are or something. I don't know. I haven't messed with this yet. But that's definitely different. I'll have to check that out. Must be a bulletin or a TST on it. Not even sure what that plastic thing does. I think I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I remember got a new belt, new sprockets front and rear. I don't think I did it. I don't know who did it. I don't think I ended up doing that. Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. I had all that stuff apart, I think. Anyway, that's what I've been tinkering with. Literally spent forever with that video trying to get that thing down. And first, finally, I was using my old 10.5 inch iPad that I've had since 2016. She still rocks. She's small, but man, what a workhorse. And when I would put it, I was in BossWeb, trying to upload the file there, and all I get is an X over it, and then a red line with an X off to the side. And I'm like, geez. So finally, because I don't have a reader for the old, whatever you call the Apple thing, Lightning port. So I airdrop it to my phone, to this phone I'm talking on, my 15 Pro Max, and I can use a USB-C and it very quickly transferred it to a drive. And that's one of those drives you have USB-C, and I got one that's got Lightning on it too, but it just works slow. And then you flip it over and it's USB-A. Downloaded it on the on the computer, on that computer. Sorry about the hand. I'm gonna try to itch my eye. And I download the computer, and when I drop it into where you attach a file, that's when I get the message. Finally, nothing tells me nothing until I used the regular desktop, well, laptop in that case, you know what I mean. Then it says, exceeds the 25 megapixel, not gigabytes or anything like that. I mean, I don't even know how you put pictures on those things. This phone can take up to, 48 megapixel pictures. So how are you going to do that? So, you got to down res everything. But I got a number, so I knew the 5th try of rendering that thing through LumaFusion, it's I have it at 2 megabytes per second. Oh my Lord. I mean, that is like, 1993 web stuff. Everybody's got, you can put huge files on there. They don't do that BRP. I think I swore they did, though. Anyway, let me get back to this thing. One thing about that thing, everything about this is just absolutely filthy. This thing just is nasty. This guy that rode it on the beach and all that stuff, we ended up buying it from him. But anyway, trying to get it fixed up. The ACS pump's dead in it. I mean, dead. I mean, it will not accept no power. It's internally an open circuit. It's got power going to it, but it does nothing. But that's what's in that box. There's a new ACS pump. When I was showing you the new shot. Anyway, let me get back to it. Look at that weird white balance. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking across there. The bike and all this is pretty much right. What's outside? Nope. I have never taken my Spyder off-road. That was a treat. That was a real treat. Trying to be careful with it so I can get the thing out. Try to blast it all. I don't want to do with this. Blast that out with water. Get it cleaned up. But there's your ACS pump. You gotta get that plastic piece off because you can't get to these pinch bolts. And they're two. They kind of hook into the frame from, below and at the top, and they come together and pinch and hold that thing in place. Another thing I always do is I always order that check valve. If one goes out, it's getting a check valve. But yeah, that's just a downright mess. I mean, I'm sure you guys been eyeballing the motor. I mean, they don't have any kind of coating on them. It's just raw aluminum, but you never see them that look like this. That's just pure salt water. It does have a new tire, new belt, new sprockets. Runs fine. And does everything fine. Just has no ACS pump. She just rides flattened out. So like an idiot, I'm leaning on the Spyder as I'm trying to pull the lower, what's attached to that, the lower valve off to release it. Oh, that's right. That is on a pivot to release it. Well, I'm leaning on it to hold it. Thing pops off and got a blast in the face with some air. Man, what a mess. What a huge mess. But, you see how dirty I've gotten my bikes before. I make them look new again. It takes some work. It takes some time. And you got to have a little bit of ODC in you, or OCD in you, and you don't miss a trick. You can make them look new again. But if they've been like this, I can find spots. I can find it. I can tell. Been doing this for way, way too long. Well, I've never. Oh, well, yes, you have. Good old Spyder tire works every time. With the old trunks, it worked. With the new trunks, it works. Lay a Spyder, just an old Spyder tire, and works great. Look at the menagerie of stuff inside there. And he's ripped this thing off so many times, riding in dirt and stuff that hits things, that I had to Well, he had already done it. I just copied it. Had to zip tie the thing to keep the flap on, that rubber piece that adds to it. Yeah, buddy. Nope. He's never been off-road. Well, hello there, you two. It's actually, I hate to say it because I don't want to jinx anything, but it felt very nice being overcast today.
Yeah, just a little
Had
cool,
this
chilling.
quiet, soft feeling about it. It's like one of the employees is down there getting his toolbox that has been down in our area for, probably a year or better. And he's got a different place, and he goes, I'm already figuring out my winter projects. I go, yeah, the clouds and coolness out here just kind of give me those thoughts, starting to think about, what are we going to do for little projects during the winter, you know?
Yeah.
It's weird. It actually sprinkled on us once going down the road. First time was a semi-truck washing his windshield wiper.
Yeah.
There's windshields. Man, he must have dumped a gallon on there.
I know.
And it's just blowing back. We had to go in the fast lane, get out of his way. Jeez. And then we're going over the rest area hill. It sprinkled a little bit, and then we came home, which is very, very light. But I mean, there's some clouds out there that are
quite dark.
Yeah, that looks like rain that way. No chance of it though.
No.
But yeah, stopped at Walmart's, and you know, the last 3 times we did Woodland, Halis, and then Woodland again. And each one of those, I mean, it's Walmart's, isn't it? Because we stopped going to Walmart's a long time ago. Just not going. And we're just ordering everything Amazon, even our food and stuff. But I don't know, it was peaceful. It's not like Walmart's was. It just got crazy.
Yeah. It was very nice and chill.
Yeah.
Wasn't overcrowded.
Yeah, not crowded. And the more and more cashiers coming back, they're slowly making the self-checkout thing smaller and smaller.
And the cashiered one bigger.
Yeah.
Where before there was just like 2, regular cashiers. Everything else was self-checkout.
Yeah, it was massive self-checkout.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, nobody it's just a pain.
Yeah.
And you got people hovering over you, and it's more crowded, and it's just, I don't know.
And you're taking people's jobs.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's true as well, yeah. And the cashiers and stuff, everybody's super nice. And I asked the guy, I went and got another little hard drive back in electronics, and I got some other stuff, auto stuff, and I said, he goes, can I get a sack? He's like, he was bewildered. I go, a bag that I can carry this stuff in? He's looking around, he goes, I don't have any bags here. It's like, wow. I mean, there's employees that are now new enough that they're pre-bag era.
Yeah.
I just felt a couple of drops.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But anyway, I think we're going to roll with that.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. That old frog has a way of showing up at the worst time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
See you then. Thanks for watching now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.